Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ET Considers Everything podcast for Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. There's been a myriad of sports news and issues that have took place over the past 4 days that I've been off, so let's get right to the news, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I would like to thank everybody for wishing me a happy 25th birthday yesterday. You all mean the world to me. Thanks for you and everything that you all done for me. Means a lot. Also, I would like to say thanks to everyone who attended the Austin family meeting on Sunday. Had a great time there with everybody, and it was a blast. So thank you all very much for everything you all do, and thanks for supporting this show. So let's get to the sports news, ladies and gentlemen. First off, let's start with NFL news. And Josh Gordon has been reinstated by the NFL, but he has to serve a 4-game suspension at the start of the season. This is good news for Josh Gordon because he has been suspended for the last year by the NFL because of drug and alcohol abuse issues. But he has to stay clean, and ultimately it's up to him to whether he wants to stay clean or not. But this is great news for him, and I look forward to seeing how he plays on the field this upcoming season. Also, Leveon Bell faces a potential 4-game suspension due to missed drug tests. He has not been taking his drug test that the NFL requires him to do, and that is not good news for him as well. This will more than likely mean that he will have a 4-game suspension to start the season, so fantasy owners be aware of him not being available in the first 4 weeks. My brother made the mistake of drafting him last year in the first round, not knowing that he had a 4-game suspension, but I later had to tell him that he did. So just be aware of that and all that good stuff as well. So I wish nothing but the best for Josh Gordon and Le'Veon Bell, no doubt, but they have to be careful on their issues, no doubt. Moving on this morning, we have some MLB news to report on. Aroldis Chapman has been traded from the New York Yankees to the Chicago Cubs in a move that I expected to happen. I made the prediction to a few of my friends last week that Aroldis Chapman would be traded to the Chicago Cubs. I didn't figure he would want to trade to Cleveland. San Francisco was an option on the table, but I seen and figured that the best move for him was to the Chicago Cubs, and he made that decision, and the teams both made that decision. The Yankees in return got 4 prospects, so it was a good deal really for both sides. Aroldis Chapman's contract does end at the end of the year, so the Chicago Cubs will have a decision on their hand to make sure whether they keep Aroldis Chapman or let him move on in free agency to sign with another team after this season ends. Also, Melvin Upton Jr. has been traded from the San Diego Padres to the Toronto Blue Jays. This is interesting because these two teams were playing a series this week, and Melvin Upton Jr. could go on to play for the Toronto Blue Jays right across the other locker room. So it's a very interesting situation there. But Melvin Upton Jr. has been traded to the Toronto Blue Jays. That will make their outfield stronger and give them a much needed bat that they need in their lineup to go along with Jose Bautista, Josh Donaldson, and the other great players in their lineup. So 2 big deals there in the trade department. We still have 4 days until the official trade deadline, which is on Sunday. So look forward to seeing what happens between today and Sunday with the MLB trade deadline. NBA news this morning. Kevin Durant made his official debut last night for Team USA in Oracle Arena. He made his debut there at Oracle Arena, playing in front of now his home fans. He scored 13 points as Team USA defeated Team China 107-57 in a pre-Olympic tournament tune-up game, which will take place, the Olympics will take place starting August 5th. So a great performance by Kevin Durant. The fans out there in Oakland gave him a standing ovation, as he much deserved, and it's going to be fun to see how everything plays out there for sure, no doubt. Moving on this morning, soccer news. The International Champions Cup continues tonight with three big matches. First up at 7:30, it will be Real Madrid taking on Paris Saint-Germain. And then at 9:30, it will be Bayern Munich taking on AC Milan. And at 11:30, it will be Barclays Premier League rivals, as it will be Liverpool taking on Chelsea. All three of those matches will be on ESPN2. And several other moves have happened in the soccer world. Mario Götze has moved on from Bayern Munich. He's moved back to Borussia Dortmund, his original club. So a big time move there. Also Andre Schürrle has signed from Wolfsburg to Borussia Dortmund. So another big move there for Borussia Dortmund. And they've also signed Sebastian Rode in transfer news. So it's going to be fun to see how this soccer season plays out. Mats Hummels went from Borussia Dortmund to Bayern Munich, so it's going to be fun to see how he plays there. That was his original club. He played there from 2004 to 2006 before moving to Borussia Dortmund, playing there from 2006 to the end of this season in 2016. Golf news this morning. The PGA Championship gets underway tomorrow from Baltusrol Golf Club in New Jersey, and we have a marquee group that is one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. It will be Phil Mickelson, Jason Day, and Rory McIlroy. That is a big time group there. All three of them former major winners, and all three of them former PGA champions. Those three will tee off tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Another group that I will be keeping my eye on is the three major winners group this year. That will be Danny Willett, Dustin Johnson, and Henrik Stenson. Jordan Spieth's group is also a good one to pay attention to, and a whole lot more. So the PGA Championship will get underway from Baltusrol Country Club tomorrow morning. Coverage will be on TNT starting at 8 a.m. So it's going to be fun to see how the PGA Championship goes this week, 1 week before the opening ceremonies of the Olympics take place on Friday, August the 5th. In tennis news, Roger Federer has decided that he will not be attending the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games and will miss the rest of the 2016 season due to a knee injury. This is blowing news to him and to his camp, because really he's coming off a great Wimbledon semifinal appearance and had a chance to win another major, his 17th career major, but he just couldn't do it and come up short. So Roger Federer will miss the rest of the season. I feel bad for him because he's really had a great season, but you know, it's one of them things where father time gets to him. He's 36 years old now, and injuries do happen more, and I wish him nothing but the best and a speedy recovery for sure. Last but certainly not least, we move on to WWE news this morning, and we have two championship matches now set for SummerSlam. First, the newly created Raw WWE Universal Championship match will take place, and it will be between the top two male picks on Raw. It will be the number 1 overall pick, Seth Rollins, versus the number 5 overall pick in the draft, Finn Balor from NXT. Huge for Finn Balor to get a shot like this early on in his WWE career. They gave him a lot of confidence coming up from NXT, and I look forward to seeing that match. That probably will be the show stealer of the card, no doubt. And in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, we had a 6-pack challenge to determine the number 1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship between John Cena, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler came out on top in that match. So in the SmackDown main event for SummerSlam, in their championship match, it will be Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Dolph Ziggler gets a opportunity to win the WWE Championship for the first time. So we'll see what happens with those two championship matches. Both of the Raw and the SmackDown Lives were great this week, but Raw was 10 times better with the Women's Championship match, and everything going on there. They had crowned a new women's champion in Sasha Banks, and they had 2 fatal 4-way matches to see who would fight in the main event. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns came out of those matches, and Finn Balor and Roman Reigns had a heck of a main event on Monday Night Raw. So it's going to be fun to see how Raw and SmackDown continue to do live. But I love the split brand so far. They're doing a great job with it, and it's going to be awesome to see how the superstars react to their brands. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this edition of the ET Considers Everything podcast for Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. If y'all don't mind, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as always, I'll keep you posted on sports and wrestling news as I get them across my tablet. For now, this is ET, Eric Tyler Mullins, reporting from Pound, Virginia. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much.